I got a common question here. Can I suggest some moon phases, but not too expensive? No, also no fashion brands as well. Also, vintage is okay too. So, Moonphase watches are very cool and interesting. They have that charm that it's so hard to any of the other complications. You get a little moon on your watch. I don't get all those moon phases and everything else, but whenever I had the moon phase watch, uh, I just like the looks of it. So if you're looking for something decent that is not a fashion brand, like let's forget fossil watches, movement, and the lookalikes, and it's also affordable, then there are some great options there, including vintage. First option I would recommend for you because I want to give you something brand new that you don't need to worry about service like with vintage watches is Orient Sun and Moon. It's very affordable. It's around $300-400, and it's Orient. Orient needs no introduction. It's very one of the best buys in affordable watches, and every watch enthusiast, watch nerd knows about Orient. It's like a best kept secret out there. It's owned by Seiko, but they own their own brand, and they're Japanese. And Sun and Moon is automatic, but it's not a real true lunar phase. It but looks great and it's visually very similar. It's classic design, looks like a poor man's Vacheron Constantin. Also, there's a Frederick Constant quartz moon phase that looks awesome. Looks like some Patek perpetual calendar, but it's not. And it's quartz, and it's like around 500-700 bucks. And to be honest, that's a little bit too much for me if you ask for a quartz watch. Also, there's a very affordable Tissot Quartz and Moonphase quartz. It's around 300-500 bucks. 300 bucks, but yeah, it's also quartz. What I would recommend if you want to go the vintage route, there's Raketa, Russians Raketa, Polotz, Boran, chronographs, and also Soviet classic watches from the early 60s, 70s, and even nowadays. They are very cool and interesting, and I guarantee you next door average Joe collector won't have any of those in your collections. You do need to have a good watchmaker, readily available, independent watchmaker. So yeah, that would be a striking point, but every good collector does have a good watchmaker. So yeah, also you can buy some vintage Citizen Seikos on eBay, I suppose. I'm pretty sure you can buy it, but I would definitely recommend Sun and Moon for brand new and used one Polot Russian. So I got a question also. What do you think about Baume Mercier Riviera? I know they are making watches for 190 years and they are one of the oldest manufacturers, and it's just beautiful watch, and the power reserve of 5 days is really appealing to me. What do you think? Baume Mercier is founded in 1830, and it makes them one of the eldest Swiss maisons in business. And they're part of the Richemont Group, IWC, Jaeger-LeCoultre, Panerai, Cartier. That's all part of the Richemont Group. They're entry-level luxury watches. They're above Tissot, Hamilton, even dare say Longines. However, they are not like Panerai, Breitling, or GLC. So they're in between, and because they are there in entry-level luxury brand, that makes them dangerous. So my advice would be to buy them used. The best buy would be used. So Riviera is specific, has that very nowadays popular integrated bracelet hook, Laureato, Gerard Perregaux, Nautilus, Aquanaut, AP look, and I'm not the biggest fan of that. But I see where you're coming from and where you can buy them. So it's a very good quality watch with has a presence on the wrist and has an in-house movement with 5 days power reserve. That's really cool. And the service interval is about 7 years, so also very anti-magnetic. It's impressive, actually. It's impressive. So I would buy them. They're brand new, around $3,000 or $4,000, I don't know. But I would buy them used. I would try to buy one for $150 or $1,500 or $1,800 or $2,400, and that would be a great value for money. But also you can then buy used Black Bay as well. So it depends what do you like. It's a preference type, yeah. But nevertheless, they're very good watches. And also, one guy asked, what do I think about Rolex Explorer 1 and 36 mil for everyday watch? I'll check out my review. Basically, it's one of the best watches, everyday watches. If you are a fan of EDC gear community, I like Wrangler Star. And he got a Explorer 1 as a gift, and he's doing in his workshop all sorts of work, and it's beautiful to see that tool watch in work, which is not something you will see these days. You will not see it. So great watch, has so much history with Mount Everest and everything else. But other than the history, it's just very good, practical watch, very comfortable on the wrist. And the best thing for me, if you ask me, as people, it goes under the radar. People do not identify it as a Rolex, and it's a beautiful thing because you wear a Rolex and no one notices. It's not a two-tone bluesy or solid gold Submariner or Submariner, and people do not recognize it as a Rolex. It has no cyclops, just beautiful watch to wear, comfortable, and it's a watch for a watch enthusiast who does not want to have a watch that screams, hey, look at me, I'm rich, I wear Rolex, but I want to have a good quality tool. I want to have item that just works. I recently got a Benchmade, and this is a good quality tool, and I just love it because of that, and not because it's a status symbol, not because it makes me appear rich or something like that. I like those watches as well. I like bluesy, I like that, but this one is for a guy who appreciates horology and good watch without the unnecessary attention.